Hey everyone. So it's just some interesting observations I wanted to share, and it may help you just understand how to utilize this time specifically for decluttering in the physical level, but it translates to the mental, emotional too, right? So I had this kind of aha moment yesterday where I was looking at like my wardrobe, and I'm really trying to get rid of stuff because I just keep carrying things from one place to the next, and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, I didn't even wear that in my year that I was here in this place. So what's happening is through the kind of closure of a lot of things that people are used to, like social things, events, and all kinds of stuff like that, what's happening is we are just, it's becoming more simple. And in a way, like it's returning the world, it is the world, returning to a more simple way of living, which is the original way. But we've had huge amounts of distractions and just entertainment and all that. And you know what? It's probably all kind of still going on in some way or another, but definitely not in the way that it was. So like, for example, I used to, do Latin dancing, and I'd feel free to go places and dress up and enjoy things, and I don't feel that is of any importance. Not that I really thought it was to begin with, but I placed a lot more importance on it at one point because it was serving my joy in some way. Like it was helping me feel more fulfilled to have this option to dress up and go somewhere and do things. But really, that is very much in the 3D reality. And I'm not saying that it's not part of the human experience, because it is. It is definitely part of the human experience, but it is very superficial, it is very 3D, and it doesn't actually lead to true happiness. They are just distractions. True happiness is from within. So you could have all that stuff and still be completely miserable. So I'm looking at my wardrobe and I'm like, holy crap. When we're in 5D, which basically means that we're living in pure love and harmony and unity, what the hell does this matter? That I have 2 pairs of these pants and 3 different tops of the same, 3 different colors of the same top, and just in case I need this, and just in case I need that, and oh, if I get invited here, I better have one of those. And I'm like, who cares? Now, this could definitely be just part of my own maturity, but I'm almost 100% sure it's actually a lot more to do with the shift in the consciousness of the planet. There is no use for anything anymore, at least in my eyes. So a lot of you might be finding that you're decluttering a lot and feeling like you don't need stuff, and it might be easier to get rid of shit. So my challenge right now is it's almost like a risk. It's like, am I really going to need this? Like, are we returning to, quote, back to normal? Like, are we really, there's no such thing. Normal, there is not, when people just want that old life again, return back to that, and let's have our life back, that is not an option. We have to evolve into a higher vibration, which means we are living in a much more simple and conscious way. So when people say, I want to go back to normal, I want my job, this and that, and I want to go out and I want to do things, this is back to 3D, and we are not going into that direction. And I'm not saying we won't enjoy life. We will, but in a different way. Now, I don't know if I'll see this in my lifetime. That would be awesome, because I'm waiting for this to happen, where we all just kind of join together, like-minded people, and create communities where we can share and enjoy, but not so superficially, right? And yeah, we got to let that go. So part of the cleaning out of our lives right now is to remember that most likely we will not go back to that. And we won't need all this crap. We won't need all these clothes. And I mean, in general, women are a lot more prone to this kind of thing. And it's completely understandable, you know, because we've been conditioned to think that we need to look a certain way. And it's like, who gives a shit? Like, it's all fake anyways, right? So for the next, at least today, I'm really trying to just get my stuff out of here, out of my place to donate. But I keep saying, no, I need to add more because I'm carrying so much, right? And it just represents the amount of stuff I'm carrying from my past. So the more you know you too as well, the more you know who you are, the more you connect to your truth, the more you are honoring yourself, the less you will have, because a lot of the stuff you have is representing parts of you from the past. A lot of my clothing is stuff I bought because I was more worried about superficial things or things that don't matter now. Like, I'd rather walk around with my t-shirt and yoga pants all day and be a hippie all day. So we are, you know, by knowing this, by feeling this, it is a sign of that kind of release of the old and continuing into this new phase of our existence. And on an individual level, that's part of how it's working for me. Is I had the aha moment. I'm like, geez, I don't even need all this crap. Why do I care about this? You know, and then there's that money aspect where, oh, what if I do need it? Then I got to go buy it again, right? We have that part of us that wants to hold on to stuff because of money. And that's another thing we need to start releasing, because money soon, I don't know if I'll see it in my lifetime, something's going to change and money will be no longer. Something is going to happen where the system, the monetary system, will probably collapse, okay? So a lot of what we think is important is not. And it won't matter anymore. So yes, so these are the realizations that I've come to. I think that a lot of us are coming to it, and some of us are starting to wake up to what matters and what doesn't, and it's perfect. It's perfect. As much as there's a lot of garbage going on right now, a lot of lack of, you know, they're taking away our freedoms and they're making us do this and that, and soon, you know, we will have less choices, but it's part of the entire path. Like, we need to go through the darkness to get to the lighter aspect of this life, and unfortunately it's not meant to be easy. I, you know, yesterday had almost like I was just I look around and I get really sad, like when I see everybody covered with, like, I can't see anybody's face, and it makes me lose hope. You know, I'm just like, what's going on here? And my soul knows, and it's basically it's basically the Holocaust. Okay, that'll be another video, because I've been receiving a lot of these kind of intuitive hits of message, not even messages, just intense feelings of like reliving something. And okay, so that'll be another video. That's a whole other topic. So it's easy to lose hope, but we just have to remember that a lot of this corruption and changes, it has to happen, because that's the only way the planet will wake up and elevate and become more and more closer to who we're actually meant to be. Okay, so on a small level, the decluttering is huge. And the feeling of not needing these things anymore for the very first time in my life is huge. So I hope that your process is going well. I know that it's not necessarily easy, but It's really important right now to use this time, and there's a lot of stuff going on astrologically as well this month of October. You may want to read up on that. I know the full moon was intense, the new moon will be intense, there's another full moon at the end of the month, so it's just there's a lot going on energetically, and October is a huge changing month. So you may notice big things happening, like a move or a breakup or whatever, you know, something completely new is happening that you didn't expect. All right. So hang in there. I will, as I feel inspired, maybe post a video about these kind of deja vu premonition things I'm getting about what we're in right now. And I just want it to be more clear, so when I say it, it doesn't come out like, you know, it needs to be, like I want to be able to speak it properly. So yes, I'll see you soon, and love to all of you. Take care.